ESPN. The bad weather has pushed to the side for the time being. We are just about set, ready to go at Rhodes House for a top 25 showdown. The rubber match here, game 3 between number 25 Alabama and 17th ranked Georgia. So glad you could join us. An action-packed afternoon here on ESPN. She has had so far. Second on the team with .354 batting average. And over to third. Elistad up quickly for out number 1. Ellison, Davis.
As coming in, one of them is a quarterback. Saw her play, I think it was...
Right back up the middle. And Hawkins up with it cleanly for out number 2.
They played that flag football game.
Gonzalez at third. Veteran crew. 1-2 is sent down the left field line. That drops in fair. So Goodwin extends the frame. She'll dig for second. Here comes the throw. It's not in time. Well, Johnson out in left field, able to make that play close. Sarah Gordon, one of the leaders of this team for Georgia. Over to Dukeshire at first to retire the side. Alabama coming up to bat next.
That rise ball well out of the zone.
Vandegrift leads things off, bunts it over to third, toss to first. Not in time.
She's so like Vandegrift did.
Ready to step in. There goes Vandegrift. Throw down to second. In time. What a toss from Miller.
Out because she is so fast, over 40 stolen bases already on the year. Great throw by Marissa Miller, who was pumped with the tag by Digby, goes straight down to the bag. I think after she threw her out, that's the energy again that Tony Baldwin's looking for.
You watch Alabama play this year, and you mentioned it every time she reaches first. It feels like a double. Elistad was hit 1 degree, slight breeze, not as windy as it was yesterday, but it could be a factor. I do love talking about the weather, Amanda. You'll learn that quickly. Chopped over to third. They'll get the force out at second. And the turn for the double play. You mentioned energy. It is on display. Williams, Allen over to Ellison to wrap up the frame.
The rest of the energy is going to feed off of that Marissa Miller, Vandegrift caught stealing. Williams to Allen to
And so often you hear about athletes specialize in that one sport growing up and they stick with it. Fly ball over to left, and Johnson will give way to Vandegrift for out number 1.
I think it's such.
Here's Emily Digby, the sophomore shortstop. Right back up the middle and a base hit, the second of the game for Georgia. And with one away, a runner is at first base. I hear that universally in all sports.
Intangibles that you learn about being a part of a team and being a good teammate in a different role that's not maybe the everyday starter.
0-2 to Williams, could be 2. Underhand toss to second, over to first. The double play to end the frame, our second in as many innings.
Are we just going to be trading double play punches or what in this game? Another double play turn by Alabama. They lead the SEC. Just devastating for.
Course for career victory number 1,300 in the midweek tilts. Caitlin Riley leads things off and over to short in time.
The word last year was yet. And honestly, Coach.
He told his team pregame, nothing but positive tidbits. Here's a drive to left field and it's gone. Abby Dukeshire, home run number 6 in Alabama on the board first.
This is a great sign for Alabama if they're going to win full counts against Lily Backus. It was something that she kind of owned them in game 1, was a full count. She got a lot of them chasing well out of the zone, but on a full count here, Dukeshire gets one that she can handle and barrel up big time. Off of her bat, that was a no-doubter. And remember, the team that has scored first in this series has been the team, or in each game has been the team that has.
Pruitt 1 for 5 this weekend. My question for you, if you are Alabama, this one a flare, left center, and nearly a diving grab by Goodwin, sliding in safely at second.
Toward the plate, but
Hawkins, straightaway center, drifting back good night at the track. Reaches up and makes a nice play, tagging and taking third is Pruitt.
Sheridan doesn't seem to be throwing a home run, and brought another home run in Super Regionals at the right time against Tennessee.
Out of the zone and a strikeout early as possible. Not easy to do in a league. Virtually everybody is a contender. Fly ball left center. This one's got some carry, and just like that, we are tied at 1. First home run of the season for Allen.
2 one-run games that we've had so far, and they've just been so evenly matched. So it's no surprise that both teams have turned double plays, and now both teams have hit solo home runs. The freshman hitting her first career home run on the road in Tuscaloosa, in the Rhodes House, to tie up this game. Paisley Allen, known a lot for her deep with this pitching staff, is pitched by committee.
2-2 on the outer half, and it settles in for a called strike 3. First punch out for Ailey Johnson in the first out here in the top of the third. Just past Hevlin, diving towards her left and into right field. Sure, you had some moments here. This one over to second, bobbled, and then it dribbles into right field. And the Georgia Bulldogs with runners at first and second.
Rise ball as well as throw a curveball about 50% of the time.
First pitch. Goodwin sends it to deep left. Tracking is Johnson for out number 2. So Ellison remains over. He said he's been a leader on the team. Instrumental hitter. This one a shot. Straightaway center, and it's gone. A 3-run homer, and Georgia out in front for the first time today. Home run number 7 on the year, and what a shot it was for Sarah Gordon.
What a rebound year, too, for her. A little bit more of a down year last year after transferring from Louisville, and this year she is putting up similar numbers like she did her freshman year. Since back on a changeup, and she turnover, and they've lost their first SEC series, 3 of them. But they've played some of the best teams in the league. So these young hitters have really faced top-tier, All-American type pitching for 3.
See there, 3 in a row against the top 10. South Carolina's had an incredible start to their season. Not sure that a lot of people saw coming. Digby pops out to Hevlin at second. Up to this point in the season, fought off, and it's going to be caught. A diving grab by Allen. Her first career home run, put a star by that one. Down on the dirt to record out number 1. Up right underneath it just in time. Hit sharply. Right center field. That's going to get all the way to the wall. And Vandegrift with a 1-out double. And a burst of energy for the tie.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about Audrey Vandegrift as a really special player for many players in the country as well.
Yeah, that combination. Electric to be that coachable and have that kind of skill set. Blooped into left center. That'll drop for a base hit. And coming around to score is Vandegrift to make it 4-2. With a single by Ellisted, the RBI, her 32nd of the year.
Through the order, Vandegrift went up and hit a changeup, and then Ellisted lets this curveball get deep. She stays inside of it. She's not trying to pull it. Against a changeup pitcher, you have to let.
Series tied, 1 win apiece. Alabama and Georgia. Served into right field. That'll get down for a base hit. Ellisted rounding second, advancing to third. The throw comes in high. And now the Crimson Tide with the tying runs in scoring position. 3 straight hits for Alabama.
Pitch before she was.
Ole Miss transferred 3 years in Oxford. They did 88 total games. Swatted left field on a rope and off the top part of the wall. 1 run is in. That ball came in so quickly. Just one initial run and now two more as the throw got past third base, back towards the backstop. We are tied at 4.
Alabama is just competing in their at-bats and competing with 2 strikes. That pitch is about 2 balls off the plate, a curveball, and she still is able to pull her hands in and get her barrel to that inside pitch. And then
makes it 4-4. And an excuse me swing, an awkward hop over to Williams at third for out number 2. Oh, in my mind.
yeah.
Here's Pruitt. In the gap. That'll drop. Alabama back in front 5-4. And Pruitt a fist bump standing at second.
In this inning for Alabama, and it's because they are letting these pitches travel. They're not out in front on their front foot. They're seeing these pitches deep, taking them the opposite way. Pruitt, another double. And
sophomore out of Phoenix, Arizona. Desert Vista High School. To the backstop, and that's going to allow Pruitt to get to third easily. And a wild pitch.
Was covering. Trout quickly got there.
Hammered, deep left. Off the top of the wall. Alabama leads it 6-4. Hawkins, the 4th double of the frame.
A lot of Alabama's games, but this is the best inning I have seen their offense perform in yet this year. That pitch was right down the middle of the plate, to be honest. Did not hit a corner at all. Hawkins sees it, recognizes the mistake. She is on time with a pitcher that they haven't seen before, just letting the game come to her.
Hawkins now at second. Here's Valentine. 2-hopper over to Paisley Allen. Murph was talking about with us. Vandegrift. Inside and ball 4. And Georgia, leadoff batter, now standing at first, Mua Williams.
Let me tell you, that pitch as a
Football Confederation. Also a standout performer. Track and field this time. She strikes out. First for Brisky, and how you would adjust afterwards. It's fascinating. That's a called strike 3. And the punch out. Goodnight is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts for Jocelyn Brisky.
You know a pitcher is feeling good.
The order for the Bulldogs. Payoff pitch is sent over to short. Hawkins to first. Home half of the 4th inning coming up. Alabama, a 2-run lead. We'll touch base with precarious spots. But the adrenaline rush, I mean, you would be just on pins and needles. Looped into center field. And Lojo's aboard. Lauren Johnson. This offense has started to find its dance routine happening too during that respite. Served up the middle. A line drive right to Goodnight for the first out, and the first time that Vandegrift hasn't reached. Kimberly, Wisconsin, Kimberly High School. Started her career at Louisiana. Puts a charge into this one. Wynn will keep it in. And consecutive outs recorded by Goodnight in center field. 3-2 popped up. And in shallow left field, Jaden Goodwin comes up with it. 3 quick outs. 6-4, 4 innings in the books here in Tuscaloosa. 2 more off the top of the wall, and you see the flags starting to whip around. Davis strikes out. And that confidence for this Alabama Crimson Tide team. Pitch 27. Chopped over to short. And in plenty of time, Salyn Hawkins.
What on you?
Four strikeouts for Jocelyn Brisky. And a difference maker in the father Spencer, starting center on Tennessee's national championship team back in the day. That was 1998. And no, Peyton Manning was not the starting quarterback. And a nice play in the infield. Record the first out. Tennessee football fans, which may or may not be watching an Alabama-Georgia softball game. Inside out swing over towards right field. Dukeshire reaches. Well, home run or first AB and a base hit.
Them at home, though. That'll be a Monday night series. Mic'd up Monday for that one.
1-2, served up the middle, and it gets down for a hit. Third hit of the game for Pruitt. Runners at first and second for the Crimson here. Chopped over to short. Only play will be at first. And Digby will record the second out here. Runners advance to second and third now. Rain starts to pick up again. This one into right field. One run is in. Here comes Pruitt. Two-run score. Valentine. Back-to-back games with 2 RBIs.
Which is so defeating when you're in the circle and when you're out on defense. Again, letting this pitch get deep, going with it. It's what Alabama has done so well in their extra base hits today. A lot of doubles for Alabama in this game, and Riley Valentine comes up.
But yeah, the phrase overscheduled, we did hear that a couple of times earlier in the week. And Diggs retreats. Record the third and final out. Bama plays 2 more. It's 8-4.
Last year. This is how you thought she would look all year.
Through the hole into left field, and Johnson up with it quickly. Leadoff batter aboard in the form of Marissa Miller. The stretch in league play and in the postseason. This one ripped over to right field and played beautifully by Pruitt for the first out.
She covered a lot of ground on that one in right field. Got a really good jump off the bat.
Brisky in control. It's a hitter's count at 3-1. She battles back, and now strikeout number 5. Audrey Vandergrift will lead things off for the Crimson Tide in the home half of the 6th. And worth the price of admission to watch her in action. 8-4.
She's hit this year, really a ton of speed. Strikes out there on a changeup, which doesn't happen very often for Vandegrift, but I mean, she's just going to be a player to watch, and I can't wait to see. It would not be an inch of my body that would be uncovered if I had to go back there.
But it right in front of the dish, over to first, and in and out of the glove of Allen. And a base knock for Ellisted. Boy, there's a lot happening there.
After further review, the runner is out at first base.
Into left field. Well, Murph told us Caitlin hits it. She hits it hard, this time to the hot corner. Williams fields and fires to retire the side. Georgia down to its final 3 outs, trailing 8-4 after this.
With the ability of the fielder to take the throw.
Take it. Up the middle, diving stop. And good night aboard on the infield hit. And Hawkins gave that every ounce of effort she had. A great job to
know that they're going to show in the 7th inning today.
Yeah, facing a 4-run deficit. Ellison made it 5-4 with 1 swing. Here come the Bulldogs trying to ignite a 7th inning rally again. First 2
hit. It's going to be up to Georgia to show patience with that pitch like Davis did.
In the hole, into right field for a knock, and the bases are loaded. The tying run will come up to the plate.
Great swing by Davis on that changeup. Brisky brought it up.
Never mind, we've been talking about it. Chopped back towards the circle, only played first. The throw is high. The out recorded with runners at second and third, and let's see. Remember, we're down to 2 umpires after round 1, and here's Gordon with plenty of pop to the backstop. And perhaps a rundown between third and home, and how big is that? Ellison got caught halfway down the line. The first out of the inning in an 8-5 game, and now runners at first and second.
And the bounce absolutely went Alabama's way. Ellison just sees this ball get over Valentine's head, just didn't expect for it to have such a big rebound off the padding. Well played by the Alabama defense to not make that more throws than what it was.
Well, how good more to that tally here, if not more, and a shot will hang up there to right field for Pruitt. And Georgia down to its final out.
Looks at is like a turning point, a defining moment for Brisky, maybe even for their team.
With their head coach ejected moments ago. Slow roller over to second. That will do it. 8-5 is the final in Tuscaloosa. Jocelyn Brisky out of the bullpen gets the job done for the Crimson Tide.
Great outing for Brisky in relief. She looked maybe the best that she's looked all year. That third inning of offense for Alabama with the answer back after giving up a big inning in the top of the inning was absolutely crucial. And the fact that they put up 14 hits today to come away with their first SEC Series win.
Now coming up right now, another top 15 showdown in the SEC. 11th ranked South Carolina. What a season it has been in Columbia. Down in Baton Rouge against number 3 LSU. Get you down there to Tiffany Green. Maddie Shipman right now for Amanda Scarborough. I'm Roy Philpott. Good afternoon.